Welcome back to Game Time Discussions. I'm Emery Cuzzy. I'm sitting here with Cameron Selby. And it looks like we got, I don't know, 5 or 6 guys here in the chat with us. Happy to see everybody. We're going to do our final Best Ball Mania drafts tonight. I actually looked and there's a $5 single entry. And I was like,
Ooh,
that sounds like fun.
yeah.
That would be
It
a
might
fun
take a
one.
little bit to fill up, but not if we have our friends.
Yeah, exactly. So good to see everybody. Dusty, you have something better? No. What are you talking about, Steiger? Come on now. But happy to see you, Gary. You missed out last week. I hope you get in a draft with us
That means
today.
you also have to do the $20 when we do our second draft tonight,
Ooh, yeah,
because we
Gary.
gotta leave this off with a bang. Um, I did 2 drafts today,
Okay.
and the lobbies were worse than I could imagine. However, I was on the opposite side of it, so I
I
could not take advantage.
That happened to me last
Mhm.
night because I wanted to get a draft in because I know that Cam also texted me. He was like, "Hey guys," or he was like, "Hey, the drafts are so much easier. You want to get in if you can. I know that tomorrow we're gonna kill it." And I was like, "Okay, well let me try one." So I think I probably drafted like 3 drafts not on stream in that account. So we're not gonna have any weird ownership, but Cam did put out some threads on Twitter talking about our ownership, kind of like signaling out guys that we have less than
1%.
1%
So
of. Yeah.
basically, we accumulatively between the two of us and the GTD drafts that we've done over 300 drafts, and basically anybody that's been taken 3 times or less, because every now and again you're going to have the clock run out on you, or shit, there's no running backs left. I guess I got to
Right.
choose you. So basically, if you were able to do 1% or less, you made the list, and plus it made the list a lot more bold with like guys like Blake Corum. I don't even remember taking a share of him, but I did one time out of 300. So
Right.
I mean, he has to be on the list because everybody loves him as a handcuff, and we hate his guts as a player and as a handcuff this year. Everybody's talking about, oh, Kyron's a punt returner. We should go full send on Blake Corum. Well, Blake Corum's the kick returner, so good luck with that theory. Yeah, that's
And he
basically
probably dropped 30 picks and that's why you got him or something crazy like that.
probably some of that nature. And I guarantee you, if I did, it was very likely it was a handcuff to Kyron. I probably
Right.
didn't do it as a standalone. So
Yep. We are starting later than normal. Cam had some business to attend to that was unforeseen prior to the draft.
and it was pointless.
Pointless.
Yeah,
Oh, well, he had some work to do, which
never
we don't
use
expect.
Lumen. I'll tell you that much. Nick might know what I'm talking about, but it's a shitty internet provider, and they helped us none. And yeah, it was a pointless draft, but I got extra overtime. So
Nice. So let me get the screen share going so everybody can see what we're looking at and make sure we're on the right screen. We are. I would love to do the $5.
that would be fun.
That
Are
would be
y'all
a
down to
cool
do that
one.
$5 single entry?
Yeah, let me know if that's something y'all are willing to do. We're also going to be doing a $20, so that's coming. Um,
Plus, it'll help like
where
the
is this?
lobbies filling so fast, like it has been. I know Nick has failed multiple times recently to join with us because just we're
Right.
trying to time it.
Where is the $5? There's this one. No.
Should be the $40,000
This
huddle.
one here.
That
Yeah.
one, yeah.
hmm
Okay.
So I'll bring it up, and then y'all can see the name. But it
E10.
810 works, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can all try to get in at the same time. It's this one here, the NFL Best Ball $40,000 Huddle 2. Um, how's everybody doing? We got 8 people in the chat. We're kind of rushing. Obviously, we started a couple minutes late. As we talked about with
Sorry.
Cam's. Nah, it's okay. We had to push it back today a little bit, but that's okay. It's our last chance to do this, so we want to make sure we get as many of these in as we're gonna fill before tomorrow night. So
Mm-hmm.
glad you're doing great. Gary, I believe, in our Discord. So if you're not in our Discord, please go get in our Discord. We've been putting as many chats and stuff in there for price picks and underdog. And then also we're going to start doing DFS lines. We just started talking about Thursday night slate and for Maine. But Gary, I believe, hit a WNBA, Joey Chestnut, and football picks. So he hit
We
that
had a
was
community play on first week of college football that everybody had like their favorite play, and I did a 3 pick, and I was like, all right, let's do it. And we all tailed, and
yep.
it all worked out. So that was awesome to see. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff tomorrow
hmm
with the slate going on, prize picks, underdog, DraftKings, all that stuff. Again, usually FanDuel we will play as well, but we're trying to get as much content out as possible. So we prefer to just kind of focus on one site and not just go back and forth in the same kind of chat,
Right.
and then don't want to have multiple channels for just the same old thing. So maybe in the future we'll have channels and designate more towards FanDuel focus as well. But this year strictly DraftKings on the Discord. But a lot to talk about. It's going to be an exciting game, rematch of the AFC Championship game. Again, we put out a video. We put out a lot of shorts about our favorite picks,
How,
underdog, all that good stuff.
how
So
close are we? Just making sure we get everybody
8:09.
in
Yeah,
here.
we got about 35 seconds.
35. Okay.
At the turn of 8:10 is when we will be entering into this $5 single entry. If you guys want to join, please feel free to. It would be fun. It would make the lobby feel faster and all that fun stuff. Do one more draft before the season kicks off tomorrow.
Yep. Yes, Gary, we did kill this last weekend. It was really fun. Thanks, Nick. We appreciate it. Yeah, like we said though, get in the
10
Discord.
seconds.
Okay, get in the Discord though, because we'd love to hear what y'all have to say, and we're giving out free stuff all the time, free picks. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Ready, go. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, 4.
Yeah, all right,
nice.
beautiful.
All right, we're gonna have plenty of people. Everybody that wanted to be in here.
I see
There's
6
plenty of
watching.
room.
So yeah, anybody that wants to join, please feel free to. Again, it is the $5 $40K in prizes. I think it was a play action.
Yeah, it's the Huddle 2.
Huddle 2.
Huddle 2. Single entry tournament. It takes longer, like Cam said, because of the fact that it's a single entry. Most of the tournaments fill up quicker. The $3, 6 out of 12, perfect. Let me go check it. I'll refresh for you, Stagger, to make sure.
Yeah, you're definitely in because this is the only that's coming.
There's 11
Beautiful.
now. We're all here. Let's see.
Let's ride.
Oh,
10 now in. Is the entire lobby in?
there's
I see Steyer's
Stagger.
got the first pick. That's
Okay.
fun.
Who we got?
All
Who we
right.
got? Got Dustin, Steiger,
I don't
Gary.
think I've seen Gary's name before, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Gary, what is your name? If you are in here. If you're not in here, well, shame on
You
you.
owed us one.
Yeah. So you got
I'm
the
just
next
saying.
one if you're not here. And then who else? I don't know any of these names otherwise.
Well, even if it is just us three,
It's perfect. I'm glad how we're
pretty
spread out.
Eating Chinese.
So you're not.
You could have multitasked, sir.
No, but yeah, this is a pretty good spread. I mean, with Steiger going first, he's going to get his pick. He might go, with CD or go Christian McCaffrey. He's got the Q tag right now, Tyreek Hill, whoever he's comfortable with. And then Dustin gets the spot where Jamar Chase is sitting, who went to practice today. And I'll tell you what, it's not a bad spot to get a little bit of, because he was up here at 4 for a while.
Right. Yeah, I mean, nothing notable in terms of news. I know Kyle Pitts, there was news up in a frenzy because he was limited today, even though he practiced Monday. He limited on a Wednesday means absolutely nothing. Even a DNP on Wednesday means absolutely nothing.
Right.
Usually Thursday and Friday are the more like, okay. And then Friday, if you're not practicing, you're probably not playing. If you're limited, iffy. But I don't see any concerns with him in his usage or anything. I don't know how much we're going to get to him in terms of DFS this week because we love the Titans up top. They're going head to head. It's a beautiful matchup. As long as the weather is good, that's a game that we're going to be heavily owned on. But Kyle Pitts, somewhat revenge game because of how wrong Arthur Smith did him over the last couple seasons. So we'll just kind of see what happens with him. But if he falls to us and he's the only tight end available in that tier where, it's George Kittle and him and Mark Andrews, who has now joined them because he's fallen due to, injury, not practicing and stuff, we won't be afraid to take him. So
Steiger goes with CeeDee Lamb at the first pick. Dallas fan, as you can tell by the Tony Romo picture. Not surprised by that pick at all. I would say try Chase or one of the running backs if I'm Dustin. And if not, I have a feeling I know who goes at 8.
Yeah.
It's an
We'll see.
Arizona Cardinal.
There's some weird stuff. There was today my weird start was Brees Hall was 2 over Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey fell to 4 behind Tyreek Hill, CD, and Brees Hall. And again, I was at 10th.
Yeah, I saw that last night, actually. I saw a guy get at the 8th spot, get Jamar and then Puka. And I was like, wow.
What a unique build.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we're going to see that.
Now, again, it's kind of, as much as you want to buy dips, you don't want to just heavily load your team because if you find injuries, they'll find you.
Right.
It's not all going to just be nothing. Some of them can linger and but it's fun. But typically, right now, there's not really
There
anything
goes Chase.
crazy jumping off. Amon-Ra and Chase go in the 5th and 6th pick. I'd expect Bijan and Jefferson coming next, and then Brown and Wilson, and then we'll just kind of see where we go from there.
Jefferson. So now Dustin is pretty wide
We
open.
can get Bijan or best available receiver.
Definitely Bijan. Steiger said since he needs to hurry up and pay that man, we all need it to happen. No, it will happen. LOL. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of a weird situation when he's got 2 years left on his contract. It's not like a normal 1 year get me paid
We
extension.
might be able to get Garrett.
I'd like to. I'd get
Yeah, I
either
mean,
of these
it's kind
guys.
of a ooh, let's do it.
Yep.
It's kind of a double-edged sword a little bit because of the fact that yes, he does have 2 years on his deal, but if you pay him now,
It's
that's
cheaper.
awesome because when you have to wait the 2 years, it's going to be over 40.
Right.
So it depends on how you kind of view things. I can see both sides of it, but
That's who I wanted.
I would prefer another person if he were to fall to us.
Well, yeah. No, I know who you're talking about, but we'll see. It's come on.
I have a really cool idea of how I want to target running backs, but it'll see how this pick goes out. He didn't draft Gibbs because Gibbs is behind. He went double running back.
Okay.
So, do you want to go? There is no other option. I will allow you to even consider.
That's what I was gonna say. I am on the Marvin Harrison train right here.
If you wanted maybe Jonathan Taylor, I would.
Oh, if he was
listen
there,
a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he just got picked,
Yeah.
and I'm not picking Saquon over.
Is that who you were talking about? Marvin Harrison, right?
Yeah.
Before? Okay, that's what I thought. 14 people in the chat.
17 now.
Wow.
Let's
If
go.
you haven't liked the
already if
video,
you
please like. Dustin goes double running back also. Okay. I love the running backs he went though.
Now,
for
since you did that, I would highly recommend you just don't touch running back for the next like 5, 6, 7 rounds.
Yeah.
I know you've gone heavier at running back before, but those are 2 anchors that you will be more than fine. Make sure you get about 3 to 4 receivers in the next, 6 picks, and then at least get an elite wide receiver. I'm sorry, elite tight end and or quarterback as well.
Yeah, I would think round 5 still target round 4 and 5. Now they moved up. Try to target one of those tight ends so you can lock down that position. And if not, you can get the back end of round 5 with Andrews, and then the early round 6 is Pitts, I believe. So.
And if you do snipe Kyler Murray from us, we will stab you. So that is on the board of options.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you don't need him.
Yeah, unless you possible reason that can maybe allow it. But
see what Steiger's going. Oh,
he's got some fucking
really fun options. All right,
I'm swearing that's how energized I am after this energy drink.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna get Drake London and
he's fallen. He fell more like late in the process. Like if he would have started there,
we'd have a lot more.
We would have a lot more of him, but we have next to none because return.
I mean, I have him on my fantasy team, so if that tells you anything, like
love ETN. Let's see what else you do.
Oh, yeah, no. If Drake started here, Marvin Harrison, he's just kind of high. But
it is risky. It's the highest you've ever seen a rookie receiver be drafted.
Well, and then the reason I think Drake London's falling is Cooper Kupp's coming up from early mid 30s. Over Debo. Right. He's got the Ayuk Debo. All right.
Well, I mean, at this point, you're not really getting, at least in the last month or so, any kind of potential CD build. It was mostly going to be a Debo. I'm actually surprised that you went Etienne over Kyron, but I love Travis Etienne. He's on a lot of my teams, and we've gotten a lot of him. We've also gotten a lot of Kyron. I think we have Kyron 1 spot or 2 spots above Etienne in our final rankings, but I mean, can't really go wrong either way.
I'd like it if Etienne fell to us. I mean, shoot, that'd be great.
Now, I guess if we've talked about the correlation between the last week of the season, week 17, meaning the Cardinals Rams, I really think that is the true game that is going to decide it all, even if it's not the very last game. So, if you would have went that, there's Cardinals available later, but maybe that's something that we might do depending on what some crazy people do in between us.
Yeah. Dustin doesn't need a running back, so I know he's hopefully not going to snipe us. This is the guy though that really would. Oh my gosh, he should have gone Kyron. That would have been such a
Cook
James
over Kyron.
Cook.
We're officially in the weird. So it's definitely going to be Peg Ward.
Yeah, this guy right here. He might be like
he's definitely gonna
Dustin because honestly,
yeah, he did not expect that.
I don't think he would have thought he would be here. Let's go see who Dustin could get. Olave's still there.
That's lower than we've seen him as well.
I don't know what Dustin's gonna do.
Steiger asking how much does a punt return?
No,
he
not at all.
Covered punts last year and he averaged 20 points a game, and he only stopped doing punt returns at the end of the season because he came off an ankle sprain.
Breathe. There's no way, but that guy already has 2 Philly players too. There ain't no way. But
he's got to go Jalen Hurts, right?
That would be what he should do.
He has to.
There's no freaking two. There's no way Kyron falls to us at the 311.
No, there's no chance.
I don't believe it.
Don't auto draft him. Don't let that be the reason.
Damn it. He didn't auto draft him, but we still didn't get him.
Hey, Olave.
That's
later than
so
I've ever
low.
Seen, so I'm perfectly fine going him. And then,
but I just don't like the week.
I don't either. But at the same time, we're either going to get the number 1 quarterback or Josh Jacobs, who has now entered the first tier of running backs for us. So I think we'll be fine if we end up going to Olave. Plus, we don't have a lot of shares of him because we've never seen him go at the 3.
No, yeah. I mean, I can't believe that Kyron just fell to the
310.
310.
That would have been so
dude,
cool.
Why couldn't we be one spot
what
earlier?
What are you doing with Josh Jacobs?
Robust. Almost went the wrong quarterback too.
That would have. Well, I mean, I would have been fine with Mahomes.
So Josh
or Mahomes don't matter to me.
Week 12 again.
So then let's go Mahomes.
I'm done. Let's do it. I don't want all of my guys to be out on the same week.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fun. I really wanted Kyron. That's
almost the craziest start.
That was gonna be awesome.
What a unique start that would have been. I don't think anybody would have had a Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Kyron Williams start.
Right.
Maybe when at the very beginning when he was out in OTAs because of it was like a lower body like ailment or whatever, but it was not serious whatsoever. And he fell into the middle 3rd round. Maybe there could have been some fadoodling amongst people, but yeah, that would have been a really, really cool. Would have had the correlation with Harrison and Williams.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, and now we're depressed.
We should have just taken Jalen, so that guy could have been sad too. Then it would have been no, we didn't actually need that. They already.
I mean, it would have been awesome to go Jacobs, but I did not expect that guy to go 3 running backs and a quarterback to start his draft.
Yeah, and
I mean, we're surrounded by double hero, and a quarterback, and then triple hero, or just complete robust.
Allen is still on the board. This is just something else. I'm surprised Dustin didn't go Josh Allen.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been cool, especially if Dalton Kincaid would have fallen to the 5.8.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen that often. I know we did that, I think, last week or the week before, where we didn't think any chance and we just did best available player, and then Kincaid fell to the 5.10.
Right.
That was awesome, but that rarely happens. So.
That was about to be so
Neighbors
exciting.
falling to the 4.7. You haven't seen that lately either. He's been going in this late 2nd round.
I would have taken him at that point. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Had we not had Olave,
fall,
he might have been on the board at the 4th round because we probably would have went Jacobs and then, Kenneth Walker at 4.9.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate it at all. He's been kind of going around later, and he's been a late bloomer in terms of our just hammer.
Yes, absolutely. We've been getting so much of him and everything. Let's see what's Steiger going to do for his 2 picks.
Well, also, Steiger, just to remind you, Cooper Kupp returned punts when he had his triple. Punt return thing is that big of a deal in terms of usage. But again,
it's a Sean McVay thing for sure. There you go, Steiger. Get a guy. That's what I'm talking about.
That's beautiful.
All right,
I love all those receivers for you.
This team still has.
I like that Rice fell to you that far. Again, that was one of our biggest misses of this whole best ball season, is just because we anticipated a suspension and one never came. That just is what it is. We guessed wrong on that, but I don't want to hear people having credit like I knew that there wasn't going to be a suspension, because
no way you could know that. There was
multiple felonies.
Yeah, he's going to have a suspension.
And on top of that, punched a photographer. Like he he could have easily had suspension, and they just started deciding, no, we're not going to deal with that
They're
right now.
just gonna wait
So
until
it
next
is what
year.
it is. But yeah, 412 at this point, because he's been at the 3-4 turn. That's pretty excellent value. Kincaid don't mind reaching at all because we love him. He's our tight end 3, and I haven't seen another platform that has him amongst the top 3. It's usually Laporta, Kelsey in some order, and then probably Trey McBride.
Right.
We love all 3 of those guys, but Kincaid could be leading his team in targets, and I don't know if either of those 3. McBride will be behind Marvin Harrison. Kelsey will probably, because of his age and just being able to be in a, I guess now 4-headed monster if Hollywood Brown returns, just have
Yeah, I wonder. I think he's
Burrow
going.
at the
I was going to
5-7.
say C.J. Stroud, but C.J. Stroud is
So
over
good thing
here.
we did take a quarterback though, because
Dustin doesn't have
they're
one.
really flying off the board now.
He's going to go wide receiver. We need to stack our quarterback.
Yeah,
Two players left. If we wanted to go Hollywood Brown, but it's just he's in the 90s now, though, so I'm really not against taking him. And Christian Kirk, okay, Dustin.
I don't mind it. He's fallen a little bit too, and then also one of the things, I don't know how far he fell when you did your to the 8th round.
I got him in the 8th round.
I got him as a wide receiver, only because of everybody overdrafting quarterback, because I had a double, but
Kyler, wow.
I mean, he correlated well. I know that's a little early, but
Scary Terry, that's a great pick now that he's the only guy. Oh, Zay is still on the board. What is happening?
And Higgins.
My goodness.
I think
we need
this is going to be upsetting because we don't love either of those running backs, but we have to take one.
Which one? Do you want to start with one?
No, I want to start with Worthy to make sure that we get the stack, because the guy in between us has no receivers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then take the running
back. And then after that, unfortunately, take one of them.
Yeah.
I'd probably have slightly more confidence in Joe Mixon.
Interesting. I think I have more in James Conner. Funny enough.
Yeah. That would give us a second Cardinal. We wouldn't be able to stack him. Higgins falling to 62.
We hope T. Higgins gets there. I hope T. Higgins gets there for you.
I don't think Dusty did Joe Burrow, right?
No, but he has no quarterback, but he had 2 running backs early. So George Kittle.
Okay.
All right. Joe Mixon. It's great both ways.
Yeah. I would say Joe Mixon.
That's fine. I like that offense more overall. I just don't know when he's going to score.
And then also, hopefully, Connor, I bet you Dusty is able to put his hands on him. He might just offer that anyways.
Over T. Higgins?
I don't know.
Because this guy's going to go T. Higgins. I know
he shouldn't, but I know he loves on a Cardinals, and he's got to get one, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know if,
Dortch on
a porch will be there later, because he's rising up draft boards.
You got to get him in the 14th round, now 15th round. Let's see what this guy's going to do. He might go T. Higgins, though, because, that makes sense.
He needed to.
Yeah. 3
McLaurin and Higgins. We haven't gotten a bunch
McLaurin, Higgins, Kyron, Andy double stacks. Okay, that guy's winning the draft right now, and we're 1 spot too late.
Yeah.
We basically got 1 spot too late. Tough. I would have.
But again, like AJ.
Right.
I know it's both Philly and it's Hurts, but I just don't.
You don't think he's going to throw it
with that double?
You don't think he's going to target him 4 times a game?
No.
No, less. Okay. Well, then that's absolutely fair.
Actually, that would give 68 targets.
I
bet he'll have the occasional game where he has like 8, and that might even it out to where it's just over 4. But I don't think consistently he will, and I don't know.
So with our team,
look at that team just going nothing but receivers right in the middle. 5 receivers already. He'll probably take a 6 just because.
Why not? Right. Chase, Nico. He could have done so much good by going Kyron there.
So Dustin getting the double with Jacksonville.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
We don't have a tight end. Tight ends are being pushed up, so I don't hate getting a tight end
as well.
But we do have a stack.
I doubt that Kyle Pitts will fall to us. However, we'll have the opportunity to maybe get a Jake Ferguson, Brock Bowers / Njoku territory at the 9th, or we'd have to actually make that
round, I guess.
At the 8th round, yeah, reach on one of them.
Hey Gary, don't miss this next draft, buddy. Don't miss out. Anthony Richardson goes at the 69. Did he stack him? No stack with Anthony Richardson. CJ Stroud was stacked. Josh Allen will be stacked probably. Joe Burr.
Well, I bet you he was aiming for Kincaid, and Starger was like, nope.
Yeah,
So,
true.
going with David, and then let's see what else he gets on this turn.
Oh, he's making us wait for it. Come on. Deontay? Okay. Isn't Christian Watson still there? Looks like
Watson's really fallen to like the late 80s.
And I was gonna say though,
But
so is Keenan.
I don't
so
mind
is
Deontay. He's the clear one for the moment in Carolina. I think that
Jaden Reed.
David Montgomery makes me nervous just because this is a range where I just always go receiver. I don't know when he'll be a threat for a 100-yard bonus that often, and he's a 0 in the passing game, and this is PPR, so he's a safe low-end RB2. But I also think guys like Javonte and whatnot would be there, on the come around. Well, maybe not Javonte, but guys like Tony Pollard and Chase Brown.
Right.
At least.
Javonte is probably going to get picked up before.
Unless Dusty has something to say about it.
Well, he has two. He might want to go. Oh, well, he's going to go the Burrow. He might go Caleb Williams.
I would probably recommend he go quarterback.
Caleb Williams to pair with DJ Moore.
He's one of the only one, or is he he's one of two guys
that he can stack. There's only two. Houston's gone. Rome's gone.
Well, it's obviously two. He could still probably get 9th round at 104. That's kind of a reach on ADP. With that, I don't know if he'll make it to 113.
He's at 117 right now.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of right.
Pushing it.
I'd probably just make sure it's secure.
That guy did not go with Keon, which is surprising.
Available. Keenan Allen's still there.
Christian Watson's
still there.
Where'd he go?
I love all those receivers. So if you're going receiver, you won't be.
He went running back with
DeAndre Swift. Okay.
We have less than 1%.
That's
one of our guys.
Actually a 0%er.
That's a 0%.
That's one of the few 0%ers. We just don't believe in him at all as a worker.
Next,
but bright side, he is PPR. So cool.
Dustin, if you are going to wait, if you don't get Caleb in this next round, I wouldn't go T-Law.
If you were wanting Caleb, I definitely would have gone Keenan on there.
Yeah.
Especially because you could have used a 4th receiver. But again, Trevor Lawrence is a very solid, even if you need him as a QB1.
They took Jake Ferg.
All right. So how many receivers do we have? 3? 4.
4.
Okay. If you want a 5th, Jason's still there. But I also want Javonte in this pool. So
I think I want Javonte or
let's do Javonte first and then figure it out.
Christian Watson. So
you'd rather have Christian Watson over Jason?
For this team, yes. Because the boom upside, I think, is with Christian Watson, while I think the consistency is with Jason. And we're on the clock. So what are you looking up?
I was going to look up the... Or we can just reach on tight end is the record. Yeah. I don't think either of those guys are making it back to us.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then it's like Dallas Goedert.
I'm down to go with either. Who do you want more?
Definitely Brock Bowers.
That's what I thought.
You know his Sad receiving prop for underdog, it dropped to 32. Fair weather. There's nothing wrong with
against the Chargers.
Yeah, that is officially now one of my top 3 picks. And it just
solid.
Came out. It was at 42 and it didn't move the whole time. But then I looked today because they started putting out some fantasy scores as well, and it was just like, oh yeah, I dropped 10 yards and nothing's happening. And it's just like, you really think the best tight end prospect in history is not going to have 32 yards in his debut?
Yeah, good job, Dustin. Proud of you.
And then also, what's interesting is there was a couple guys that had like receiving and rushing yards combined were the same prop as like receiving yards alone. And that's always fun. Like JSN, it was 44 and 45, which it was 1 more yard higher. But it's just like, you might as well go with the 45 if he has potential to have a carrier too.
The problem is the negative yards that scare you, right? That's why they do that.
I fear nothing.
Jaden Reed actually is one of the guys that I really like for his rushing plus receiving because of the fact that they don't have any other running backs other than Josh Jacobs. And I'll tell you right now, they're going to give the ball to Jaden Reed before they give it to Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah.
All day.
So the one thing I did see, because that was one of the earlier props when that game came out, they took down his rushing and receiving, and it's just been receiving for a couple days. I'm going to go check and see if they've put it back up. But yeah, that was pretty low.
44 and a half or something.
Yeah, it was like 44. Yeah, it's just receiving yards at 40 and a half.
Nice pick,
fantasy
Steiger.
score is 8.45. That's not bad.
Yeah. And Brock. Okay, so we're getting the stack with the San Franciscoers. Got Ayuk. Wasn't able to get Dak, but he did get Christian Watson for cheap. Cheap.
Has he had a San Fran player?
Yeah, he had Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's the only one, though.
Okay.
Kittle went. Where did Kittle go?
He went early.
He's right here.
Early, but.
All right. Jacoby Meyer going at the 99 is early. I can't believe Vlad McConkey goes over Christian Watson.
I mean, honestly, it hasn't been that way for a long time, but
it was like that.
I was looking at
Njoku. He actually, I don't go that far. This guy still has 7 receivers. He went back-to-back receiver after going 1 running back. He's
all right. Back to the old faithful.
Yeah, now he's gonna go only running backs, quarterbacks, and tight ends. If you go receiver here, bud. Aiden Daniels. I wonder if he stacked him. Absolutely not.
I mean,
Terry McLaurin's over here. I remember Terry McLaurin's over here. Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the few quarterbacks that I'd allow or be comfortable not stacking, because there's truly him, and I guess I'd say Ben Sinnott because he's going in like the 18th round.
So Ben Sinnott, Noah Brown.
Yeah, Noah Brown as well.
De'Ami Brown.
I'd rather have Noah.
Like if you're gonna go and try to find somebody, you could stack him. Went with Shakur. I would actually rather go.
Really? Okay. All right, we're up.
Hollywood. Perfect.
Okay.
We love that. That's our stack.
We'll be good for a while.
Yeah.
Running back's gonna be interesting. I was really hoping Drum Ford would fall to us, and he was just picked right before.
I think Tajay's interesting. He's my favorite, I think. Okay. Let's go.
Tajay, and then the other idea was, I guess, stacking the Carolina running backs.
Yeah,
I've done that a lot.
We could try that.
But at the same time, Chuba is all the way up to like 130.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he would even make it back. So
we'd get one a little
that's really
dicey.
Close.
That's dicey.
Both times today he was in the 120s for me. So
let's see. Where's he at right now? He's
right there.
Ranked 134, but I have a feeling that's too early.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that's
let's just go ahead and go Tajay and just swim from there. Other ideas are stacking Charger running backs.
Definitely
we can also target we can double with the Javonte and Jaleel Lawlin and just say we got whoever is getting all the pass work.
Well, we also have 2 week 14 buys at running back, so we're gonna have to.
That's what Khalil Herbert's for. It's okay.
Oh, I know. He's gonna. Sorry, Dustin, but we're getting the guy that's actually the starter in Chicago at the end of
that is really early for Kirk Cousins.
Week 5. Yeah, well, did he stack him?
I doubt it.
He already had a quarterback, and he didn't.
Yeah, no, because Steiger, or not Steiger, but the pick before Steiger took Jordan and Kyle Pitts. He went at the same spot, so I guess that guy is just pissed because Kirk Cousins went like before ADP.
Yeah. I just hope this guy doesn't sell his team, honestly.
Yeah, he's killing it.
I want to be a part of the team, at least be a part of the league that won the whole thing.
You could be like, hey, I was right next to you when you won it all.
If we would have switched spots. Rico Dowdle has been going so it's ridiculous.
I'm just completely off board that
at
this point.
There goes Dalton Schultz.
Apparently it's bold now to assume that Rico Dowdle, who's never had even college successful full season of workhorse workload, and just saying that no, he's not it is just taboo apparently now.
I'm just happy that Zeke went before him in this one because I've got Zeke at the 135s range. So that's
I saw one of the sabotagers drafted Dalvin Cook in the 10th round. It's funny, really funny. All right, Dobbs, Jonathan
Brooks.
Brooks. That's a good value.
Yeah. We'll see if that. Jonathan Brooks should have been here the whole time, and we would have had
So
so much of him if that would have happened.
Dobbs, in
So
terms of ADP, is a value base
yes.
there. But based on our rankings, we still don't like him there. And plus, he's dealing with a hand injury. He may not even play week 1. Would you have gone something else in that range? I know Rashid Shaheed just went.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
Damn.
Sorry, Dusty.
I mean, I was telling him he needed to go in 9th round
Oh, that's right.
because
One before.
I had a feeling he wouldn't fall that far.
Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if I was Tiger. Why is Taysom Hill here? Hello. Why are you up here?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's crazy.
As fun as he is, I'm not going to draft a 34-year-old.
Honestly, what I would have done if I was Tiger would have gone Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba, like that's what I was kind of thinking. Was
double
back to back.
Yeah, do the
because
back to back.
he still only has 3 running backs.
Oh, you have a handcuff for Watson. Okay. I think your handcuff should have been Dontavian Wicks for Watson. The one play.
I'm kind of on board
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, Chuba, yeah, for sure. Dontavian Wicks, he went in for the one play in preseason week 1 when Watson came out. He's
another one of our 0 Mike Williams.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping Trey Benson would fall because he is the true handcuff.
I'm not against. I really want the guy we talked about already, but I'm not against Dontavian Wicks. Surprised Dustin.
Who's Dusty's first tight end? Remind me.
Evan Ingram. Not terrible.
I think you could be done at tight end. I don't think you'll need a third, just for reference.
Week 12, yeah.
And I'd rather just since you got
Hill.
sniped on Trevor Lawrence, I would kind of prioritize getting a third quarterback in this draft. Unfortunately, because that was a great double that you did.
All right, so we're gonna either get Chuba if you want Chuba, or we can go Wicks.
Chuba's still there?
Yes.
Well, Chuba's the first answer, and then what was I ignored everything else you
Wicks.
said. Okay, Wicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuba's probably the answer though, because we definitely need Chuba running back.
We need a right now running back because
and we need him to be good in the week 14.
Well, that's what Kamani Vidal is for.
Vidal. I don't know. He's gonna be good this year, and I'm gonna get his name right when they start telling me how good he is. We're up again. Holy hell!
Yeah.
That dude is
quick. This guy's been going quick.
Oh, can I go Wicks now?
If you want to.
We have.
I don't know what else.
5.
Unless you want to knock out the backup quarterback or backup tight, because we haven't done backup tight end, right?
No.
So we're gonna have to go 3 tight end build. That's fine. Because we have Bowers.
But I don't want any tight ends that are regular.
No, I understand that. So let's go Wicks.
I did.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started him.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
He will be good at receiver. We could probably get away with just one more receiver and be good, maybe.
Yeah, Dustin, I agree. That should be your last tight end. But to look into, you have Caleb Williams. He is more of a question mark. Of course, we have him really high in our rankings. Don't get me wrong. He's more of a question mark though because he is so young as a rookie and stuff. So you missed out on Matthew Stafford, but I think Justin Herbert's on the board, and you could go with him with Palmer.
Herbert's on the board.
Yeah, I think he would make sense here.
Yeah, Herbert right here.
Beautiful, good job. Too bad you couldn't get.
And then your third one now, it kind of is flexible with whoever you want. Yeah, they're all gone. I like his receivers. Yeah, I might have gone. I would always recommend going Curtis Samuel over Khalil Shakir. I know his value because he's been going in the top 100. It looked like he was the play, but Curtis Samuel, huh?
Oh no! Oh, I see. 4 pick. Yeah.
Okay. Because that was who I was targeting, and then I was like, oh, Hollywood's still there.
Yeah.
Let's go. So,
AD Mitchell, someone that's made a lot of buzz, but I just don't love the whole. Yeah, it's also the fact that who was hurt the slot? Josh Downs was hurt. AD Mitchell was in the slot and playing really well, but then Josh Downs is going to come back. What are you going to do then? I just think
his targets are just going to be inconsistent. Like he could go. Michael Wilson, how he had like 8 of his 12 games last year. I said this on his because he's one of our favorite props this week. He had 8 of the 12 weeks last year. He went over that prop,
Right.
but he had 3 games where he had 0 for
Right.
0 for 0, and 2 of them were with Kyler at the end of the season. So that's kind of how I view AD Mitchell is like he'll have his 40-yard games, but he's also going to have 0
Right.
because Anthony Richardson's going to complete 12 passes, and half are going to go to Michael Pittman and JT.
Yeah, exactly. Hawk is a good pick, and Cole Kmet. That isn't. Why are we?
What was his first tight end?
Kincaid.
Yeah, you don't need 3 tight ends if you're going Dalton Kincaid. But I mean, is what it is. We have a healthy amount of both of those guys, but I think you could have been fine just doing one of those 2.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I think,
and you still only have 3 running backs.
I
So
think JK was on the board, and that's who
No,
I would have
JK was
gone
not.
with. What? No.
he was taken in the middle somewhere, right before Jaleel.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. Gus Edwards was the one on the board. I wouldn't want him. Sorry.
I mean, I'm glad that JK was ahead of Gus, though.
I
I mean, I don't even know if I feel good about that, but
Yeah. Well, like you said, come on, just run with that.
yeah.
We need backups for our positions, but we do have, a top 3 quarterback.
Marshawn Lloyd back kind of where he was before his injury. Finally in the top 150 again.
These quarterbacks are going early.
That's what I'm saying.
Why is Daniel Jones there? What are you doing in the 13th round, homie?
I mean, that guy also took Mike Williams, and I like that, Dusty.
Good job, Dustin.
Beautiful.
Getting that Arizona player, baby. They play the Rams. Does he have a Ram? He does not have a Ram.
Not yet, but he's going to get a couple of Rams at the very end.
Yeah. Deshaun?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's only your backup quarterback. Huh?
And tight end.
Ooh.
Deshaun?
Yeah, go Deshaun.
I don't know what we're going to do at tight end yet. I mean, Cade Otton's there.
Well,
and he's like the last guy to me. Because Isaiah Likely's...
Isaiah Likely won't make it back to us. I might prefer him, and then we can get like a Ben Sinnott or Greg Dulcich, or it's all uncomfortable in this range now. There's nobody that I'm like in love with.
Well, he's gone.
See, so yeah, definitely Auden.
Yep, I agree.
And then
what's our?
We'll wait a little bit.
10. Okay, cool. I didn't think it was 11. It's the Raiders. I should have known better. I forgot who we had. I won't make that mistake ever again. Not with that guy.
No, in the last night.
Yeah.
No, I promise you, this $20 that we're about to do, like, it's like what, our third that we've done on this account.
Yeah, third.
There's going to be at least one guy that is just drafting like an idiot. That is like, oh, I wish I had enough money to waste $20 like that. But it's.
I hope we're right.
Typically
next
20. I have more. It's more common when I have done the $20 that there's somebody sabotaging than there's the $3.
Please don't let that be anybody in the chat.
No. Yeah, y'all don't do that.
I'm calling out Gary more than anything.
Oh yeah,
Gary. Yeah, don't let that be you. No. Yeah, I think.
Do you see what Dusty did? He handcuffed.
Nice. Nice, Dustin.
Beautiful thing. You also could have. I'm not sure if you were preferring to do Jalen Wright with HN or Algier, but I probably would have preferred Wright, right? Because at least Wright has somewhat of a small role outside of.
I think Algier's still going to get 40% of the snaps. And I know that sounds like a lot, but truly, like in this day and age, no.
Jalen Wright gets 20%, but it's.
But the difference is too, if HN gets hurt, I don't like. There's still competition for touches. If Bijan gets hurt, it's all tie, and I don't know. It's tough.
If your first round gets hurt, your line's likely dead, anyways. So
fair enough.
Will I get yelled at if I handcuff Swift with Herbert? No.
No. Please do.
If you're the only one that's allowed to take Khalil Herbert, but at the same time, Steiger only has 3 running backs, so I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
He went Bucky. Okay. Doesn't have Rashad, right? He went Ray Davis.
I like Ray Davis.
Okay, fair enough. Beautiful. I like both of those. Bucky is the true handcuff, and Ray Davis is going to get some goal line work.
That's actually kind of low for Josh Downs. I'm not targeting him at all, but.
That's how we get guys that we have less than 1% of, though, when they fall all the way down here. Because it's different. You want to be different,
Mm-hmm.
Justin. Okay.
But yeah, but if Dusty, if you are gonna be able to get him, I would definitely do it right now. I would not wait because he's been going the 160s, and I'm actually surprised he's still here.
Samaje going in the 15th
Yeah,
round.
Samaje's been really rising.
That's some weird confidence in a guy that really had a role. Don't get me wrong, and there is a role there, but like I just don't know what the snap counts are going to be when CEH comes back. Like
Right.
he could be a 10%, 15% guy, and that's just not gonna get you anywhere in the 15th round.
Allen. What a call by us very early in the process when he was in the 300s and nobody knew about him.
I
and
still have so
we
much of
just-
him. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know we've done less of a sample size, so he's actually under 30% now for me. But I was clicking his name every single
And
time.
they're all
in the
first,
19th or
all
20th round.
early drafts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not taking him in the 15th now. There ain't no point.
Chigo Conquo. Pass.
I know who I want.
Beautiful.
Nice, Dusty. This guy's got 3 receivers in a row. Let's see.
That was the team that we were just hoping didn't screw it up, right?
Yeah.
So
He
he's
has
kind of
one
screwing it up a
tight
little bit.
end, Jake.
He's kind of screwing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
At least he double stacked.
Don't hate it. It's actually not bad.
It's not.
I don't love everybody.
I just wish he would. Like, I don't think Ferguson's one of those guys that I can do a 2 tight end bill with. I think it ends after, unless you're going back to back tight ends
Right.
and you're in the Evan Ingram and Fergie. Typically, I want my tight end one to be somebody else. We're not picking the first guy. Douglas is still there. McMillan gives us a second buck.
Where is Kamani? He is gone.
Yeah, I think Kamani just got taken.
So we're gonna go Douglas.
Okay, and so we're done at receiver now, or it could be, unless something crazy happens. Dusty, I know who you're picking this next round, and
that's the guy I was thinking.
Tyron Tracy.
It's a tight end situation. Not good.
We could probably wait. Like I said, we don't have any Greg Dulcich, but it's not based on anything other than we just didn't know if he'd be back. And like, you can still paint the picture for him to have a Jake Ferguson-esque
Right.
season,
Absolutely.
By default, being a top 3 option in the pass game.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have to be good. He just has to be on the field.
Yeah, I'm still not even convinced that Jake. Nope. He was a top 10 tight end every year.
Exactly. That's called. Oh, Kamani went one pick after. Okay.
Right in between the great team and the Dusty team. And he's going with Mr.
Greg Dortch, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't just.
But he doesn't have Kyler. The other team should have gone Greg Dortch.
What are you doing?
I actually, Steiger's team's shaping up. I like how he's finishing out with these running backs. Oh, what happened?
Chat's moving so fast, no one will see that like men. That's a statement right there.
Reporting this, make me mod so I can ban this guy. It's just Stikes is phobic. What is happening? We just jumped views because of this chat right now.
It's the drama.
Holy crap! We just got it went from like 6 views to now we got 11.
Likes men. Enters chat.
Fingers uncrossed. Torches on the porch. Oh, nice. Yeah. Sorry. Let's stay on topic. Don't call us boys. I don't appreciate it.
Hey now.
Dalvin Cook. Hey. Okay.
All right. So Steiger was saying that he's hyping up to his backup quarterback. So we'll see. I have an idea of who it is.
That guy?
No.
It's already gone. No, just kidding. Taysom Hill. That is not him.
I love that though.
I do too, but that's not him.
No.
That's not red.
If he's thinking who I'm thinking, I think he's got to take him now.
Maybe.
But he's taking a little bit, so maybe he's undecided.
Double thinking. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't hate it. I like that. Except for that's
so Purdy and Sam's only quarterbacks.
Yeah. I think he has to get a third.
Yeah, you got to get a third one. Some way, shape, or form.
But he does not have to get any more tight ends.
Yeah.
So
see, in hindsight, going back to it, scroll up a little bit.
Cole Kmet.
So yeah, the Cole Kmet. I mean, the thing is,
we got Deshaun so late.
Yeah,
Took Bryce. Ah, that's who he was going for. Where is he?
Bryce took
14th
went
round.
early. Yeah,
He's like, oh, didn't notice. All right, Justin Fields goes.
please don't go 4 tight ends, Tiger. We're not doing that.
Yeah, I actually had to do that once, and it wasn't fun.
It's not fun at
I
all,
picked
man.
3
I
guys in
had
the
to do 4
same.
quarterbacks today because people just don't. They were just sniping for no reason. There was like 3 like appropriate stacks out of the 12.
When I was a novice, I accidentally put 3 tight ends in my build that were all the same bye week, and I didn't even notice. And then at the end, I was like, "Oh no!" I had to like go back and find one. That was like
Will
3
Shipley,
years ago, I guess. Though,
what do you know that we don't?
stud. Look at
I
that!
mean,
Look at that
that's the team
goatee.
that went Daniel Jones. So I'm sorry that Xavier Leggett has to be exposed to the monstrosity that has been those last 8 rounds.
We don't need
Burton's
any
still
more.
there. Fant's still there.
Iosivas.
Um,
I don't
I'm
know.
assuming Dolchich is still there.
What do you want to do? Get Fant.
I hate it all. Do you like Fant more than Dolchich?
I hate them both.
But which do you hate less?
I want Dolchich, I guess.
All right, let's do it.
Where is he?
Right there.
Okay. All right, buddy. Do well.
Welcome to the squad, man.
Yeah, gross.
All right, so this is our 18th.
Yeah, we can go running back, which is
Okay,
but
and
there
we're
are
good.
none.
We're good on quarterbacks.
But we need running back.
Okay,
We can
so
stack
Estime as a stack, I think, is my idea.
Rojo.
Rojo is going to go to the 3-headed monster that is Mr. Dusty, if he indeed wants to do that.
Yeah.
I like Estime though.
Yeah. I like both of them. I have so much Rojo. It's okay.
At this point, here's an interesting question.
Okay.
At this point, actually, we could have even done that because we have Houston had a mix.
Yeah. I think I like Cam Akers more.
That's what I'm thinking. I hate it.
I mean, Florida State grad, I'm happy with that. But
I will say that we had an argument a couple years ago when Dameon Pierce was just 14 points and there were so many running backs injured that somebody thought in our big league thought he was actually good, and he is now on the verge of being cut in his 3rd season.
Yeah, I normally argue about bad players. There's a reason that they come out of college and don't have very many touches.
Yeah, he still owes me $40 on that bet from 2 years ago.
Is that Will?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna get on him. Put it, hey chat, get on him. Cam Akers does go to Dustin, so he must be listening. He also got Justin Fields. He's getting some guys that we really like. I like how his team's coming together. Carson Steele in the 18th. I think he's going around there, but I just still am not buying it one bit.
He just kind of is Deneric Prince from last year, where Deneric had a great into camp. That's why he made the roster, and then he had 0 touches in 17 games, including the game that they rested all their starters.
I just feel like he's a 4th-string running back.
Yeah.
And if he blocks, fine. But
the only reason that we even got some shares of him during this basketball season is because CEH is
injured,
been out, and so we were like, okay,
he's the actual number 2.
He's the actual number 2, and then all of a sudden,
Samaje's there.
No, Carson still stiff arms to hell.
Yeah,
guy, and he just made the team.
And now he's 18th rounder. Diami, I love it. I love it. Go Noah. Why not?
Well, you also need a quarterback, and I have one in mind.
Wow.
Okay.
First off, Spencer Rattler used to be a complete douchebag, and I don't know how he is now, but
probably the same.
I don't necessarily like him as a person. And also he's the backup quarterback for one of the worst offenses in football. So basically,
if Spencer Rattler plays at all, it's going to be because they are trying to get a top 3 pick to get another quarterback.
Yes.
I don't think, and I just really have doubt that he'll do enough to even be like, oh no, he actually could be the guy for a year, like a Sam Howell did for a year. That's why Washington waited a year to take a quarterback, because they were like, oh, you showed enough. Let's see it.
Steiger, I want you to answer this question. He said his mobile upside. I want you to answer this question. If Derek Carr goes down, who starts? Is it Taysom Hill or is it Spencer Rattler? Or is it Jake Haener?
Spencer Rattler.
Or is it Jake Haener?
I actually think it's Spencer Rattler. Okay. However, let me pull up his rushing and receiving yards, because he had a career in 5 seasons. He had 410.
Do you like Malik Washington here? We're up next. Kareem Hunt just went.
Are we done out of running backs? I'm assuming.
No, we need to go running back. It's just
How do you feel about Kendra at this point? I know he's on IR, but
I don't know who else to feel good about.
I can paint the story that New Orleans is just going to be bad in either era, or he's been injured every year and he's going to be 30.
Well, and he's whining about his contract and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I agree that Kendra is the best option. I just don't like where we were at there.
No. I mean, he's a guy that I don't mind getting in the 20th round as a flyer because look at all the other options. Most of these guys are cut or fullbacks. So
we're up again, and it's still ugly. It hasn't changed.
Well, you're only on running back, so I think we're good.
Okay.
At that position
well, then we're going wide receiver because Malik Washington is the one that I like. Noah Brown I like.
So you'd rather have in that group? You'd rather have Malik Washington?
Yes.
Then I would start him or draft him. We're running out of time. Alrighty. So that completes our roster. We'll let Steiger and Dusty finish up. But while they're finishing up, we'll just kind of recap our team real quick. At the 11th spot.
There we go.
I actually think it kind of came together like it was like a plan B and C how it did, but it was really nice. We had Wilson and Harrison as a start. Love that at the 1-2 turn. Olave fell all the way to the 3-11. We're really hoping for Kyle, but is what it is. Got a double stack of Mahomes, Worthy, and Marquise Brown, which I did not expect. Unfortunately, at running back, we're kind of rough. Mixon is a guy that's been out all camp. And then Javonte Williams, both of them have week 14 bye, which is also unfortunate. And then we go Brock Bowers. Already mentioned Hollywood Brown, Tajay Spears as a, Chuba Hubbard should that could kind of help us load a little bit, at least early in the season, because he should, for the first half of the year, be RB2 relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Dontavian Wicks fell to us at 154.
Oh, yeah, that would have been crazy.
Deshaun Watson, didn't matter. It's going to be Mahomes every week anyways. Kate Otten, Dolchich, Demario Douglas, Tyrone Tracy, Malik Washington to finish it out.
Malik Washington's actually got some really good buzz in Miami's camp, and that's why he's up here. Mm-hmm. We shouted him out a long time ago, so if you watched any of our early stuff on the draft, he was one of our top 16 guys. Couldn't leave him out. He's older. He's ready to play now, so we'll see what happens. Dustin gets Gesicki. I don't know. And Jordan Whittington. I actually don't hate that.
That's one of the pieces he needed when he kind of went double.
Steiger said Dennis Allen will start as the quarterback for the.
He will not be there after week 5 if what happens.
Michael Penix.
I don't mind that.
But he has 4 quarterbacks.
I mean, that's just kind of the route he went. Plus, quarterbacks were kind of. I know it's kind of uncomfortable reaching on that tier of quarterbacks that we're passing by, but that's kind of one of the things is like reading the room and seeing who are being overdrafted.
Yeah, quarterback was definitely a position that was going early.
Yeah, I was in a redraft league the other night, and I took a tight end much earlier than I thought I would, and it was solely because everybody else was going tight end like in the 3rd, 4th round, and that kind of helped me build out my depth. And then I never do a defense in the first 12 rounds, and I actually did because I was like, I'm set everywhere.
We're gonna do the $20 NFL Best Ball 15 million millionaire maker, 1.5 million to first. That would be a very cool thing to get, and we would love it if y'all got in the draft with us. Gary, you owe us one, and it's the last one, so you have to be here. First pick is very difficult, Steiger.
Yeah, we've been saying that all summer long. We've hated the first pick, and to be different, we've gone away from Christian McCaffrey, and that's not something that any other platform is going to tell you. But you have to find ways to be different and take stands on people, and that was kind of one of the stands we took last year. I did the same thing with Justin Jefferson. It worked out, however, kind of screwed with Chase a little bit.
Jamar Chase because he was 2.
Is what it is, man.
Yep, we'll see you on Sunday. Live stream on Sunday, from 8 a.m. till whenever we're done, probably between 10 and 11.
I would say, we'll talk about the start time officially in the Discord and on X and all that good stuff. But I want to be there to have the inactive list come out at 10:30, and then recap all that, and then do
Gotcha.
final look and
That's fine.
Q&A. So probably to 11 or 9 to 11 as a first time, but 2.5 hours is basically what we'll be doing every Sunday. Other
Yeah.
than a Sunday or two late in the season, I know both of us each have a commitment. I know you
Right.
bought tickets to the Texans Titans. I have the Cowboys in week 14. So
Yeah, I'm a week 18 game, so it'll be interesting. It
yeah, week
good to
18.
find some
Week
things.
18, it's typically a week you want to play lighter on DFS backups playing and
Right.
uncertainty and stuff. But we'll be playing lines every week because that's how batshit crazy I am.
And it is going to. We're gonna start at what 9:06. How much time do I got for that?
Well, let me tell you. We got 10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds.
If you wanna
9:06.
go.
Let's do it.
If you're feeling ballsy,
$20. Show me the money. Gary, get in there. Out, big Douglas. And go. Go. Mine changed. I'm sure going
9 out of 12.
9 out of 12. We're gonna push it. It's gonna be close. We'll see how many people can get in here with us. That was really fast. That was a really fast fill. Let's see. I don't think we got a really cool draft spot.
I love the draft spot. Looks like we're attacking this on our own, but you know what? We're going to be drafting as a community, and we're going to have this team together. And this is the one that.
Yeah, this is the one this is the only one I care about.
Yeah, I will say that I did not expect this late in the draft season for the drafts to work out in the favor like I thought.
Right. Normally it's the opposite.
Normally it's the opposite, where just more people come in and guys get put to where it's just like, I'm not comfortable taking you there anymore, and you can't really make comfortable builds. Well,
all the running backs get pushed up.
Problem is today, like we said, we're on the opposite sides of kind of taking advantage of dumb people. So since we're smack dab in the middle, but at the 8, we're probably going to get a great start and then just kind of skyrocket from there.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we have some really bad drafters in this one and give us some opportunities. Of course, you can't always bet on that. We also have to be good at what we do. So let's get after it, and
so
hopefully we can.
Before we even start, I mean, kind of the two, I guess, preferences. I'm assuming a Bijan falling or a Jamar Chase falling. What would be your kind of preference at this point between those two?
I mean, Jamar Chase's preference.
Yeah.
I don't think he holds out. I think he plays. I actually tried to.
He's back in practice today.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
The morning of people saying concerns and stuff, and it's just
I tried to trade for him yesterday. Don't you worry. that was the plan all along. I was trying to get him on my team, but
well, you're distracted. I'm gonna go ahead and send out an offer.
Yeah, I did, yeah. And it was rejected.
No, I feel like Vic at this point is just being rude to me and just doesn't want to.
It's okay. He took Brock Bowers just out of spite in the draft. That was rude.
I tried, dude.
He went 8. Yeah,
I chunked up that draft price.
Well, he put it all. He only had one player, so that's how it goes. If y'all don't know what we're talking about auction drafts.
It's the best
way to draft, and
we'll be covering that heavily next summer.
Yeah, I did not have enough money at the end of our auction draft to buy one of the guys that I wanted in Brock Bowers. I have Evan Njoku, so that makes it somewhat okay, but not happy necessarily at that position.
It was funny though, because like me and you were talking, and we were like, "What kind of strategy were you thinking?" And I was just like, "I'm thinking I'm going to attack a couple of like early picks and just kind of like see what I can do." And then you were like, "I kind of want to control the draft because I want some value." And we did the exact opposite of each other for the most part.
Well, who did I attack that was expensive? I didn't actually. I think it's because I got 2 guys that were kind of expensive. That kind of set me behind money wise.
But at least this year we weren't really fighting that much over guys.
No, I was just bidding you up. There's a difference.
Exactly. Like, I knew at the end of the day you were just trying to make me lose money.
Yeah, that was the point.
It wasn't like, oh, I want this guy.
No, so. Yeah. You could have dropped somebody on me and ended my draft any time. All right, let's see what happens here. This is a big pick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
all righty then. Well, it didn't even matter. Can't even fight over Bijan.
Last draft of the year. Get on our roster, sir.
Yeah. Perfect.
If you look at our bold predictions video, both of us, without even, prediction for Jamar Chase, and made us a little nervous, this kind of mini holdout that he's been doing, but I'm not backing off of mine, which is going for the first receiver to go for 20 touchdowns, 1,500 yards, and 100 receptions. and you had winning the Triple Crown.
Yeah, mine was for the Triple Crown. I think he's gonna be top at all three receiving stats. Also, I was never worried about Jamar Chase not playing. I'm actually very happy that he didn't practice. That means he cannot get hurt.
Man. Yeah,
he could not get hurt until game day. So that made me feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I just don't see a way that he doesn't play week 1.
I really kind of have a vision because I'll do a couple of like in season, like after week 1 drafts, just because some people overreact of a shitty start to somebody's. Like if hypothetically say he only plays like 60% of the snaps, goes like 4 for 40, and he doesn't get hurt, but it's just like they're ahead. Like game script isn't in his favor, and they don't want to just rush him back with 100% of his snap share, and then he falls into the second round.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I could get like a Garrett Wilson and Chase build.
Well, I'll tell you one thing also like that's going to happen is people overreact when like CD's playing the Browns. If the Browns lock him down because they're good at defense versus Tyreek Hill who's playing Jacksonville and has one of the highest totals, like they're going to go the opposite directions. Justin Jefferson actually has a game where he could go off against the New York Giants. And if everybody overreacts to that, he's going to go up, and you're going to see CD drop into like 6.
The bell cow, he could have 120 yards.
Yeah.
And, a bunch of receptions and do it. We'll see.
Exactly. So if they overdo
did exactly what we got away with last draft.
Yeah.
So I guess they're the team to beat right now.
HN, Drake.
Not my favorite second round picks.
I'd probably rather go Drake London. Funny enough.
Drake London. I mean, we've gotten a ton of Nico Collins.
It's a week 12,
week 12 bye.
What do you want to do?
So let's go Nico.
Okay. That was sad because I actually wanted one.
I get really uncomfortable in the second round.
Cooper Kupp.
For the most part.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's
what I was hoping would propel like Gibbs back, and then he got picked right after that. Which, is what it is.
Well, I thought Saquon. Where's Saquon? Oh, he went at the 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Right now, that team is the team that's
throwing it, and they happen to be on the end. I don't hate anybody's team though so far, other than theirs, because
that to be different, but that's just stupid. If there is a team to sabotage the Bijan team, that is a great way to start it. With the Mr. Derrick Henry at the 20th overall pick. There are so many people that are just
all
like
over him.
Bold prediction, top 3 running back, and it's just like, guys,
he's 29.
This would be an unprecedented thing, like somebody declining for 2 straight years, turning 30, and then just no, and it wasn't due to injury.
Right, yeah.
Like his was performance, offensive line issues. And he goes to Baltimore. They lost 3 starters.
Yeah, their offensive line got worse.
Yeah,
much
they're one
worse.
of the bottom 10 offensive lines according to PFF right now. So, yeah, he has Lamar with him, who will also vulture touchdowns. I think his upside is like 70 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yes,
and no receptions.
The top, yeah. If you get the top,
he will get you 20 points in that route, but he's not going to get you consistently like 100 yards rushing, hit that bonus for you, and also score.
Right,
week
exactly.
in and week out. That's just not going to happen.
Well, his ceiling is him scoring almost every week. He has to be Christian McCaffrey when it comes to touchdowns this year.
Oh, yeah. Last year was like the easiest anytime touchdown bet.
I already took the over for his anytime touchdown on Christian McCaffrey.
What is it? Oh, just for this week?
Yeah, for this
Was it plus money since he's been out?
No. It's still not plus.
Was it minus money?
It's basically right
discounted.
It's right at even almost.
Okay.
It is minus. It's like minus 110.
Well, I kind of see that game going like 17-10. So that he has to be the 1 or 2.
That sounds like what he would do though. He's not. He's scoring. He's gonna score for 34. Do you kind of feel the same way
about that though? This week, that Monday night game. I mean, we're gonna touch on a
little bit against Sunday. The Jets. Yeah. No, I think
that total right now.
It's got to be.
I bet you it's like 41.
43.
43.
That's what I'm gonna guess. Something like that. I think it's. 40.
I'm on week 17.
Yeah.
Maybe I should switch the week.
Do they play
44? That's kind of high, honestly.
Huh. Okay.
Isn't
that what KC versus Baltimore is?
That's basically 24 to.
No,
that's 24-20. That is as an implied total. I don't think it's getting there. That might be.
I agree.
Depending on how, because I have a couple of parlays out that I've made.
Oh, it's us.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk. Shut up.
Fonte Smith. Yeah, we don't have that much
We
of
can
him.
get Kelsey and pray for Mahomes, but
I'd rather go Devontae Smith
okay.
personally and pray for Jalen
Yeah,
Hurts.
All
Yeah.
right, looks like we're 0 RBing again.
It's okay because we're getting
There's-
great receivers.
But we're gonna get somebody in the fifth that is exactly who we want. It's okay. Anyways,
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not your fault. We were up. We've got a lot of those receivers.
Yeah.
Don't correlate together yet, but there's 3 different to stack. So
And every week they're good. So that's always fun.
right, but yeah. So I've done a couple parlays with Nick so far. We have to use a bookie because Texas it is illegal to bet. So we have a couple of 4 legs and 5 legs out there, depending, and all of them include Kansas City -3 tomorrow at +100, basically dead even money to go -3. And both of us, even predicting the game, had the same kind of mindset of it being a lower scoring, but favoring Kansas City.
Yeah, absolutely. They just went both Houston guys, so they are going to be really sad if we go CJ Stroud in the 5th round.
Yeah. Is that who you want to target?
We can, if
we're gonna have
of
to
course
go,
the guy doesn't fall to us that I'm thinking of.
Well, my thing is, would you rather go a quarterback or tight end with the 4th or 5th round pick? If we had to use that and then also go with running back.
Let's go see. I think probably my favorite option. But where is he? He's 47.
Josh Allen's still there.
But I'd rather. I don't know.
Who's the top? Or we can go James Cook since we don't have a running back.
No,
And you don't have confidence that Kenneth would fall to us.
No, I'd probably rather go. Okay, James Cook's gone.
He just went.
Jalen Hurts is probably where I would go
right now.
Yeah, because that's our stack, or Trey McBride, one of those two. So you tell me.
I'd rather go Trey McBride.
Okay, that's
Sue
fine.
me.
It's fine. We're not going to get. We're not going to get Dalton Kincaid in the 5th. He's just
on the bright side. There's no quarterbacks taken yet, so we should still have a very good option in the 5th. And if we don't want to go that route there, then at the 6th we'll still have somebody, and that opens the door for Kyler as well.
Right.
I know he got reached on in the 5th, but he's 7th in most drafts at the moment.
There goes one. He's with Rasheed.
Okay,
Good
I like him. That's a nice team.
Yeah. Except for 3 spots. You can always fix that.
But look at Kyron going 19. He almost fell to us at 311. Yeah. Look at that difference that would have made.
Yeah, if we were in the 8, we'd have been really happy.
Yeah.
Kyron falling.
Is there a team that's the team that went Josh Allen?
I don't think anybody's beating us right now.
See. Unstacked. I'm glad that Fountain, like I said,
Jeez Louise. The game of runs. Mm-hmm. What I will say is we know that those guys are quarterbacks. Also,
you would think that, but like I said, there's some dummies, and nobody is like completely sabotaging their draft, but nobody's really killing it right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think all of those guys are going to go for, or the 2 middle guys are going to go for tight ends. There's Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
I think
it was doubtful, but I was hoping he would fall to us.
Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
Stacked with Michael Pittman Jr.
We love, but you're trying to do what?
Let's see. I might have to run to the restroom after this one. I have to go. Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. All right, so that guy goes 3 running backs and 5 picks, and he's going to. Well, there's some receivers that we like that have been falling.
Mark Andrews, bang. Zay Flowers.
Okay.
Dalton Kincaid, bang.
The 5th round for Zay.
Dalton Kincaid, bang. No. Wow. No way you did that.
I guess we could have gone.
No freaking way. These guys are crazy.
And again, like, look at where we got him last round.
It's us.
All right. Well, we can't go Kincaid.
We can go to Stroud.
Pick our first running back because it's really going to fall off
after White. Rashad White is, I don't have very much of him, but I do like him a lot.
Then let's go with Rashad.
And hope that
after that,
it's going to get worse. Not going to get back to us, though.
We'll see.
He won't, because the guy at the end got.
You would think so.
And he's the worst drafter in the draft.
Exactly. You would think he would.
Oh,
And honestly, even though
Bert?
like I'm fine with Stroud, I actually am more than fine with Kyler in the
Just
6,
waiting. Okay.
unless we just absolutely get.
About to do the dance to go to the restroom. So give me one more pick and then I'm running. And then Cam has to talk to y'all. Good luck. No.
Hope not.
Well,
Right.
there you go. Thank you. Thank you for messing up everybody else's draft.
I love it.
Don't do no. Pain.
No, I'm not mad at all.
So
He
sad.
went 4 straight picks with week 14 buys.
I'm on the same team,
Yes,
which makes it
I understand.
somewhat okay.
Well, in the final week, so I guess he's.
Sabotaging us.
What did you do?
He has pain.
Yes.
We don't need Kyle Pitts.
Well, then we can reach on bro, or go a second running back, or go our 4th receiver.
Let's do something crazy and go James Conner. No, it's week 11 by. Shoot. Jane Reed?
No.
I don't like anybody.
Oh, I guess we should have gone quarterback on the 4th round.
Who do you want? Jaden Reed?
I'd rather have Keenan Allen than Jaden Reed.
All right. I'm going to the restroom.
All right, go. That's fine. All right, story time. You know how much Emery Cuzzy just sucks at everything. He literally galloped out of the room. That's how much he had to pee. But yeah, so again, we had to go 0 RB here, taking Rachaad White. Again, Joe Mixon, we took him with our first running back last time. That might have been our like 3rd share the entire freaking summer with him. So, and on top of that, he's older. I don't know. Yeah, in hindsight, we probably really should have stacked him instead of going to Audric Esme, who's our most exposed player. But is what it is. We'll talk about this draft. I was really hoping that quarterbacks would be the ones to fall, and that's why I wanted to go with Trey McBride in the 4th. But it looks like all the tight ends are just completely just dropping. 66. You'll never believe what just happened.
Time.
No.
Time.
All right. Sweet.
All right, let's see. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Basically, tight ends are just falling.
Joe did get picked.
I was telling the folks I regret going tight end because I thought tight ends were going to be the one to just go on a run, and it was actually quarterback in a big way.
We could have gone Josh Allen, Kincaid.
But at the same time, because Kincaid and Laporta were stacked like a dummy, like I'm glad we have a good tight end.
Right, for sure.
But I just guessed the wrong position that was going to go on a run.
Yeah, because there hadn't been a single one up to our freaking pick.
Mm-hmm. But we still have options to get, Dak as an ugly stack.
Caleb. We can go Caleb.
That's what I'm saying. I think we probably
need to take him here.
We need to take him with the first one.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, 2 teams here. DJ Moore.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I agree. No one has been saying anything in the chat. What's going on, chat?
Shout out to you. I know y'all aren't in bed yet.
Oh, they might be 9:30. We got some old friends.
Yeah, we do.
Scared off. I don't know what happened to that guy.
He just completely his Chinese out. A little too spicy.
Got the turkey put him to sleep. Looks like the tight ends are starting to make a run, but yeah, tough.
Tough pickings, man.
Keon to stack with Josh. Brian Thomas. He rose a ton. We were early, thank God.
I was surprised by the 20% threshold of him, which is awesome. No, I'm just kidding.
Do I have to go?
Kind of. No, we have to.
Where is he? He's in the 90s. 97?
I don't know if he's gonna fall.
Cameron.
All right.
Little.
All right, let's go with Jaden Reed.
Or Rome.
No, let's go with Jaden Reed and then hope.
Oh, we can go Jordan Love. Okay.
Love or Williams fall to us, but if neither fall, I want an apology.
Okay. We will have,
because there's literally nothing else to stack after that if that happens.
So this would be one of the teams.
2 teams both need quarterbacks.
This one and these 2 right here. Let's see. You're first. Screw it up.
And the Kyler team just double stacked tight end for no reason. So wouldn't be surprised if they went quarterback again as well.
Yeah, ridiculous. Well, they don't have, luckily, anybody on those teams. You auto draft, buddy. That's perfectly fine.
No,
Rome.
that's not. Oh, so
That's
that
true.
was kind of nerve wracking a little bit.
Less than absolutely.
So that team just took Rome. So maybe that holds out the team that was going to get DJ Moore. I have a feeling that they're going to take Caleb, though.
I think they take Caleb on the second one. But yeah.
Well, either way, I bet you for sure if Rome fell to him, they were definitely going to take Rome.
The Gale said less than 24 hours. Gents excited to get the thing rolling. Yep,
Yes, sir.
us too. We're pumped. Oh, okay. So I'm less worried.
That's really early.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very exciting. Less than 24 hours, we will know how well our Thursday night lineup they're doing. If you haven't already checked that out, please check that out. We did a couple really nice looks, and we haven't really moved off of the lineups that we've built. I know Samaje Perine and Juju have been added to the slate. Each of us captained, and then we did a on the spot tournament build that was really nice. And if you don't like the captain that we chose, it allows you to afford any of those captains, including, spoiler alert, Patrick Mahomes is in that line. He's probably in all of our lines that we pick because we're going Kansas City, and
he runs.
You usually want to take the quarterback that.
Yeah, he runs Kansas City. So
exactly.
This is a big pick right here. Jaden Daniels. All right. I don't think that's correlated at all. So
what are we? Well, again, that's the one that I'm fine with, but that was very interesting. It's not what I expected.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all out with us though. This will be our last draft until next summer. Next summer we're gonna start as soon as they put them out. I guess early June.
No, that's May.
Is it May? That's crazy.
And those especially on Underdog.
Well, then I guess
that one did early. I think DraftKings was end of May.
Who would you rather have here, Jordan Love or Caleb Williams?
Jordan Love's ranked higher. He's got an easier strength schedule.
Well, they're going to play each other in weeks 18, not 17. That doesn't matter.
What really sucks is I would have really liked Javonte here.
Yeah.
We're not going to get him, and we're going to be really weak at running back again. But we have to go quarterback, so let's go with Jordan Love. We have way less Jordan Love than we do. Or actually, I do. I know you took a bunch of Jordan Love early on.
Yeah, I think. Well, so like I said, we've only done like 3 drafts in here, or 3 drafts on this account, not in here. So everything we've done has been,
filmed. So if we hit first place, we will
have it.
Get that back, and we'll react to
it. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so at the end of this, we're gonna recap our teams. Obviously, we have a ton of drafts, ton of exposure to look through. We're gonna do multiple threads tomorrow about our stands, most exposed to least exposed first rounders, et cetera, and so on. And then also we're gonna do a video at the end of the season, and we're gonna look back on all these because one thing that does suck about DraftKings is yes, they do give exposure, but as soon as the contest goes live, that exposure goes away, so you can't really see it.
Right.
So
we'll input it.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have to just kind of go back and review some things. Hopefully, we can review a draft that we absolutely killed it on.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Review how we did, and if we didn't go well, it's probably something went wrong that was out of our
injury
control.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I say my worst year drafting was the year that I did the best, but last 2. All the quarterbacks that were my highest exposed all got hurt.
Yeah.
And that's bad builds, which is usually recommended if you do go 15-ish quarterbacks.
Right. Hey, Gail, we really appreciate all the kind words. We know that you comment on some of our other videos, and we do really appreciate it. I mean, that's super helpful. We're really new to the podcasting space, of course, and doing this in front of a camera, but we've been doing this for so long. And we appreciate that you have recognized that we're doing a good job.
Yeah, I want you to go ahead and hop in that Discord.
Yeah, please do.
In our description. We're going heavy in terms of lines that we've been building. Prize Picks Underdog, I don't know if you have it, but we also have a code reference link if you don't. And then also DraftKings, obviously, if you are interested in those kinds of things, we do DFS showdowns, late game slates. Thursday, Monday is my favorite that nobody talks about, but we're going to because that's my best contest.
That's not it.
Et cetera, and so on. So if you want to get in there, please, we are looking forward to chatting it up with you on Sundays and throughout the week.
Okay, that didn't work. Hold on one second. Let me get it.
What'd you do?
I tried to send our link, and it sent the wrong link. So let me see if it'll send the right one.
Good God.
I'm sorry.
We're also next.
That's fine. We got this. All right, that's the right link. Brock Bowers goes. Wouldn't have been the worst thing. Caleb's also on the board.
So I think it's Caleb or
I
pick your running back two of the RB
Nah, I
two.
think it's Caleb, and then we just
All right,
go crazy.
and then we're done at quarterback and just go ham at
Yeah,
running back.
yeah,
Basically
exactly.
4 straight picks.
Yeah, but Gail, get in that Discord, and we will be sending out lines every week. We'll be sending out underdog and price
Everything's
picks.
free this year. There is no paywall or restrictions because we got nothing to offer but our brains for the first year, and then we'll start working on more things that we can implement and interact with you guys and additives that are probably better deals and prices that other people won't offer.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have an optimizer right now. The thing is, like, we want to build an optimizer. I have a guy that is going to try to start programming it. Takes time, and that's not an easy job because that thing has to be pretty perfect for us to be comfortable giving you all the lines for it and stuff like that. Or we have to be comfortable that before we can give it out to y'all. Let's see who went. Rico in the 107.
Yeah,
Craziness,
miss
man.
me with all that, man. Again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm not in on guys that just have never in 7 seasons of both pro and college to never have a season of just a breakout or stretch of anywhere. Just had the occasional touchdown, and that's the only reason you know his name is because Dallas didn't invest anybody after Zeke left. But just he comes back and a retread Dalvin Cook comes, that he's going to get all the work. I just am not on that train.
Right, exactly.
That guy going 3 receivers after 10 rounds is very poor structure, in my opinion.
3 receivers after 10. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you get? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like the throw, but
he's
going to have no depth. I don't think that Jared Goff and Daniels unstacked is going to help his team much. Or maybe he went Sam Laporta. Did he? No, because he was the double. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
We're up next.
Yeah, we have no.
We're going running back.
We might have to get our first share of
Devin Singletary.
We have a couple of him.
Yeah.
I was thinking between him and Jaylen Warren, you would still rather have Warren's a little higher in our rankings. Either way, we're gonna have to be heavily.
I'd probably go Jaylen Warren, but it's a week 11 bye. Problem for me.
Okay, that's fine. All right, well, let's lock it in then.
Did my chat go through? Because I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's just being ridiculous.
I do not see it. Oh,
well,
shit.
If it's not there, just go to the description of this video, and you should be able to join the Discord through the description.
There's links plenty for every single one of our platforms. We gained a sub as well.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate that. 125.
Yeah, we went a little stagnant for a couple of weeks, but we started going heavy in terms of putting out shorts this week, and we've gained about 6 this week after kind of getting 3 weeks. So that was really cool. It just kind of helps because we had a video that we really got fortunate with our first power rankings that went over 2,000 views, and that helped gain more than half of our subs already. And then it was a very slow build from there. And so I guess it kind of put our expectations out of whack. So,
well, yeah. And shorts are hard to make. Like, I didn't realize, like, I'm learning a ton about, the podcasting world as in this since February, and we sucked in February. So being at this point in our short career is really cool because we not only get to watch these videos back, see how we grew, see how things have changed here, getting lighting. One of these days, guys, I think I've said this before, I'm gonna video what we're looking at, walk in and show y'all.
I want to kind of do some blogs of or vlog, kind of look into it just because like BDGE is somebody that we've kind of followed because we like the structure and how they've built themselves up, and they do that all the time, and I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Hey, Magnus. So actually, starting next week, we didn't do it this week, but starting next week, me and our other co-host Dustin, who we normally draft with, he's higher up in the chat, are going to be doing college football recaps once a week. We also it's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. We also do if you go into our Discord, like we keep talking about, we do all of the over unders for Prize Picks and DraftKings. That was actually the one that we hit last week.
Yeah, we did a 3-pick that just kind of community people. 3 different people had a prop that they loved, and we combined it, and then it hit. So that was really cool, 1-for-1. And then also our fellow Game Time Discussions member Dusty, he does spread picks, and he has had a hot start through the first 2 weeks. So
big an Arnold fan, are you? All right, Boomer Sooner, huh? Luckily, I'm probably not going to talk about who I'm a fan of right now. I am a
Florida State.
I'm a Florida State fan, and I've been a Florida State fan forever, but that does not mean that I am not realistic. I have never liked we need running back.
I know. Yeah, I don't know why you're waiting so long.
Okay. So I've been a Florida State fan all my life, but I've never liked Mike Norvell. I never thought he was a good coach. I thought he was a bad hire. Just that was tough, but I'm definitely wait till I'm sorry. If you wait till the spring, do all the, we do all the stuff for the draft. We'll go back over everybody. And then we're also doing weekly reports on all these college games. We're going to do a full college pick 'em, I'm sure, when it gets time for the bowl games. It'll be a heck of a time. So don't you worry.
That's probably going to be our first GTD public contest that we do, is like a bowl pick 'em that we'll throw some prizes out there for first through third or whatever, and just basically free to join and just see who does the best. We typically like doing the bowl pick'ems. We like doing March Madness, and even though we're just a football podcast, it's fun to interact and do those as well.
Yeah, we'll build our own contest so that you can get in there. Last year we did a weekly spread pick'ems, so we might bring that back next year. It's just we have to get going, and hopefully we'll have enough stuff. We're gonna give giveaways like Cam said, and we'll start.
Discord link is
doing. Let me
click on it and see.
Yeah, you go ahead. Let me get you it. It's we have a link tree in our description of our description.
It took me to the login screen.
It did. It did.
So
to
investigate that.
Yeah, so that we can get you in there. Dang it, we want to stack that.
Why? Okay.
He's being ridiculous.
Tangents.
Yeah, tough. Let me get that for you after I make this pick.
All right, so still for a second tight end at some point. We don't need to take him, especially after Frymuth just went. Shahid's still there. I was really hoping for Chuba to fall.
I know.
Or Jaleel, and both are gone. So there's really no running backs there that we need to even think about.
What do you want to do? I guess receiver. And I think my favorite is Shahid for the booms. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah, I'm fine
gross.
With Shahid.
Okay. Let me go investigate the link. Let me hopefully see. The problem is I can't send anything in the chat.
Yeah. So, let me try to do that, because you're fucking up over there.
I'm sorry. Doing my best.
All right. Let's see.
Let me try this one. Bang. Work. That's all.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Did it go through?
Your right click is just stupid.
Yeah, sorry, it's a Mac. Did it go through? That weird. Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on. Cam will fix all the problems.
How do you right click on this?
How you right click?
Do you even?
Yeah, you just click on the.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, click with two fingers. Click with two fingers. Try that.
Can you tell me to two finger the keyboard then?
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I need a. I mean,
paste.
That's a problem. I've been trying to send it in here, and it just keeps deleting it. I can send it to Cam so he can possibly. What's happening here?
Trying to occupy a Mac right.
Mac is whooping his butt.
Yeah, it is.
All
right, try that.
Did it go through? Is the real question.
No. Okay. Third time's a charm. Let me try on my end.
I also have a. Dude, I don't know.
You would think that we wouldn't have this many hurdles to jump through.
During the middle of the, y'all should see
these guys are cool. Oh, they don't know how to work technology. Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did not know how to do any of this stuff a little while ago. So we hopefully can get this to you. I don't know why I can't send it in the chat. And if it's working on, let me see.
Is that good there?
You did not go through either. Did you send something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. We will get it to you. Don't you worry. Before the end of this whole thing is
Your
over.
whole send button over here is grayed out. I don't know why that is, but with mine, it says it's sent.
I don't see it. Oh, mine actually says it's sent too. Funny enough.
That's crazy.
Look,
This is
Linktree,
yeah.
game
I
time
don't know.
discussions, and now you don't see that.
No.
Tough. All right. Well, I never have this
There always
problem
has to
when
be a hoop to jump through,
I'm
man.
watching.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let me go figure it out while you watch this nice draft and talk about it.
Okay. Well, we got a lot of tight ends going off the board, and that sucks because we need a second one.
Actually, guys, if y'all want to, and I also know that those work, so that might be a good way to do it. If you go to our Instagram, it's game time discussions, game_time_discussions. We post a whole bunch of stuff on there also, and the link tree is in that description. So maybe we can get a double whammy. I'm promoting right now. You see that? I'm a salesman.
Forgive my performance of my first reels because I absolutely hated the way that I
No, you're fine.
performed those. But it's a work in progress. It's a whole different style of just conversating versus like, this is what you need to know in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and then
you have 60 seconds. Go, go, go. Yeah, no, for
it's
sure.
awful.
We need another tight end
Yeah,
in this one.
but
Okay.
I don't know who. Scroll up. I don't know who's
Cole
Cole
Kmet.
Kmet.
Meh.
Okay,
Meh.
so running back first.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ray Davis or Khalil Herbert? I say Khalil, right?
Yeah, it's tough. That's a
I
close
know.
one. I like both, honestly.
I like Khalil
Okay, let's
because
do
at
it.
least he has goal line upside that's kind of unrivaled.
Yep.
I think he's kind of somewhat of a 1A in terms of goal line work, in terms of the running back room that he's in, and he doesn't have a guy that's going to vulture tush pushes.
Right, for sure.
Whereas Ray Davis has the league
Quarterback.
leading touchdown maker.
Exactly. Why can't? So let me try this one more time. I'm gonna switch. I have another account. Y'all are gonna make fun of me.
It's not a burner, I promise.
No. Let's see if this one will work.
But yeah, again, we appreciate you guys hanging out. We typically don't go this late, but hanging out with us, it means a lot, means the world. It's our last best ball live stream for the year once again. But we will be live streaming every Sunday morning, other than emergency situations this year.
Right.
Going basically from 8:30 to 11:30, talking lines, pick'ems, over unders, all that fun stuff. Recapping Thursday night. It's great. Mrs. Cuzzy is officially tired.
Yeah, maybe she can
So-
send the link. Mom.
Somebody.
Come on, Taylor. Help me out. Save me. Save my ship. As I don't know how to work technology.
It's not
Actually,
even that. It's
I was
I
going
don't
to
know
say we
why
might be able to get
something's
Ray
just-
Davis too, but we didn't get Ray Davis. But we need tight end, and I think that's the best
I think
option.
we just kind of have to go with them.
Yeah.
No, go Musgrave.
Gonna get, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
With Jordan Love.
I wasn't listening. But we also had Caleb Williams, right? So it didn't really matter.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. That worked out.
Fun situations.
Let's see. Let me send it to you, Taylor. Taylor, please paste this in the chat because you have me. Did mine go through? I'm not
still
sure
not
what's
saying anything.
happening, dude. I don't know.
To be fair, we haven't really
Ever.
done many chats.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
s-
true.
Let me do a test just as a. Did that go through? That looks like it kind of went through.
That went through. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're on me. That's me.
No, I know. So I'm
So
on your laptop. You're stupid not.
I guess they just don't want to go through when I want them to. Or it doesn't allow, maybe it doesn't allow links. Which
Let me try.
would
Let me
be-
double click with 2 fingers.
please do.
Copy link address, and then let me paste. And it's like grayed out or something.
It-
Oh, that's over the character limit because that's a big link. Let's try our non-existent TikTok. What?
Yeah. Try it. Try anything.
That's why I think.
No links?
No, it's too big. It's too many characters.
Interesting.
How about let me go back to the Discord.
Try that one. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll get you in there. We don't want y'all to not be able to get in there. So if anything,
That's what it is. Yeah, it's too big of a
yeah, right, exactly,
because it
Magnus.
says minus 172 for characters.
Oh,
So
I
That
see.
is, we need to condense our links in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the link tree is only like 50. There are 30 characters,
It's the
I
link
guess.
tree.
No, probably
Wait,
not.
that's exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. It's weird though, because when I click Discord, it takes me to the Discord.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I don't know why it wouldn't for them. Sad day.
Well, again, I think it's because the link pasting it is just too many characters.
Right. If y'all go in the description, tell me if the description works. If it doesn't, we have to figure something out. Luke Musgrave 2. Let me go check. Do.
Copy link tree.
Yeah,
Go to live stream.
please do. 12 watching. Hey, everybody that's in here, y'all
What's
go
up, guys?
if we can figure this out. We're up. Let me
84 characters.
I'll just draft. Marshawn Lloyd, Kimani. I'm not even gonna. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kimani.
cool. I just
I mean, we're gonna get both, so it's okay.
Right? Yeah.
We're done at tight end. We're done at quarterback. We have a plethora of receivers.
Now we just need running backs.
Essentially, this is like a 9 running back build. That's crazy. It still hasn't. So we're sorry, the Gale. We're working on it, man. But yeah, go to our
luckily
go to our Instagram. It has our link tree in our bio, and that has literally all the links that we have in the stream. So it's I'm sorry, game_time_discussions.
Yeah, if you look it up, I'm sure it'll pop up though. However you look it up, as long as you put the 3 main words in order, should be fine.
3 words and a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, we've also. Yeah, sorry, man. We're doing our best here. Like we said, we're gonna run into things, and hopefully, earlier than later. And
I bet you it has to do with the characters, though.
Maybe
because why else would that test go through immediately?
Yeah, it's good though. Now we can go fix it.
Trial and error.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Have you ever clicked on anybody else's links from their bios? I don't think I have.
I don't think so.
No, me neither. So I guess I've never even had that problem.
Let's see who else we can maybe get. Greg Dortch are best available receivers. Still Jermaine Burton lingering down there as well. If we want to kind of somewhat stack Jamar Chase.
Yeah. I'm kind of up with Douglas.
Pop. Do some pop.
Yeah.
No Dortch on a porch. That was such.
It was great.
Ever heard of Elf on a Shelf? How about?
Yeah, that's okay. I like that.
We'll probably be done at. You think we're done at receiver?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. We need running backs.
And then, I'm sorry, we have 4 more picks now.
Yeah.
I was looking at
we need running backs.
Wrong round. But yeah, we're gonna heavily target that position next. Cordell Patterson in the 16th. Good luck with that. Tank Bigsby in the 16th. I really hope you had ETN. Because that's the only way I'm really condoning a Tank Bigsby. But he went to the 3-3 here.
Yeah. He went to the
again. I mean, if you're talking redraft leagues, especially on Sleeper, which is supposed to be the sharpest ADP of like most redraft platforms, he's in the middle of the 2nd round. He's like right where Isaiah Pacheco is going, which we have him favored slightly over that. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting.
Oh, that's why we're just too small. I just looked it up. The reason we can't do it is because we do not have the features to send links in a YouTube live chat.
All right, so the Gale, that means that you have to ask all of your friends, hey, you follow on GTD? And then get them to sub, and then we can send you the link.
Then we can get you the link. We are too small, apparently.
So you're officially working for
We'll work with him. But yeah, no, that's funny. I didn't even think that would be an issue,
Yeah, especially for
that's rude of you. They hating on the small guy.
I guess so. Ricky Pearsall
got shot in the chest
and is still
in the 17th round. That's cool.
He's still top 200 pick at that guy's eyes. He just went 4 straight receivers.
Yeah, I don't even know. Let's see who the other one was. Josh. Okay.
I haven't really been impressed with like any teams.
Truly.
This. I mean, there was nobody that truly sabotaged the draft, but nobody really just kind of, whoa, this is going to be one to beat. But it's funny because if you look on other kind of fantasy content creators, they've kind of said, I've seen like vibes of like, I still don't think the $1 million team has been drafted yet, just
Uh-huh.
because of how these have just still not really been too sharp in our
Right.
eyes.
Absolutely. So I don't know why, but
But at the same time, most of the guys that stands on are staying
right.
where they're at or going higher. Like really, the one true stand they would take, and he'll be in our highest exposures is Keenan Allen, and he's fallen a full 2 rounds. Now he's going in the mid late seventh. But that's like people believing he's 230 when he obviously looks like he's still 210.
Yeah, the issue is the injury more so than anything that we're
Start dropping until he's 230.
yeah, that's weird.
I don't believe it, but there's guys that kind of get scared or impulsively say stuff. We almost had Kyron Williams drop to his
Justice Hill get a receiver.
Dalvin Cook.
I don't want
Madison.
Dalvin. I think I'm off at Dalvin.
I'm suggesting.
I know.
I'd rather have Dalvin at 204 than Rico at 107.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Yeah, I think I'm with the Justice Hill side of it.
Okay. Fine by me. And he'll get us a pretty 8 yards. That was one of the props that stood out as well after the fact that our Thursday night
Right.
showdown now
It's
is
like 8.5 or something.
7.5.
Seven and a
Now
half?
it's up to
Yeah.
9.5,
Okay.
I think. But yeah, it was just like, he's the only receiving back they have. Derrick Henry's not going to have more than 2 targets, so I don't know why he's only at 7.5. But Isaiah Likely, I think it's just because Mark Andrews is healthy.
Yeah.
But they're just not believing that he's going to be that productive, and he's at 16.5 now. And I don't know. He's a guy that we're kind of pretty heavy in as the last guy in on our showdown lines.
Ramped up. They were 4 in this round.
At least we got it to the point where we got to, get a elite one, and then we were able to stack the second one. That's kind of usually how builds.
Mm-hmm.
Lately haven't been doing that as much because there are people and how they draft, but I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Gail, Magnus, have y'all done any drafts with it? Done any best ball? I'm guessing y'all are in here. How many best ball drafts have y'all done, and who are some of the guys y'all have been really trying to get? I know that everybody in here does fantasy. Everybody that watches does fantasy, but
and like I said previously on X tomorrow, I'm gonna come out and put a bunch of threads out of our most exposed guys on our one that's going to be fun to kind of look back on is every first round ADP and ranking how we draft them ownership wise. I think that'll be a fun one. But yeah, we'll go over all that, and then I think $10 with this very line, and we're going to celebrate.
That is the plan. I mean, like you said though, no one else has been very like
knocking out of the park.
Yeah, like I think this is one of those ones where you're pretty comfortable going top 2. Let's go see. Well, we're just early. That guy kind of, if he can come back from. Yeah.
9 receivers. If you're going that
3 receivers early, and then going in total. All right.
Usually 9 is only like if you truly went, robust or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Dalvin.
Now Dalvin.
Okay, it's fine. It makes it okay.
Get a snippet of him.
Yeah, that makes.
We didn't have them all signed, and he got signed
back. Yeah, for sure. I actually like.
And it was never going to happen because Dallas wasn't going to trade for him. But just imagine a scenario of all the shares that we took of Khalil Herbert, and he went to Dallas as a late round trade, and he's in a contract year, and just he's the 1A, and he gets 1,000 yards, a la Darren McFadden post DeMarco Murray.
Ooh,
that would have been really fun.
Yeah.
Throwback.
Gail said quite a few best ball drafts, and I'm a big fan of the primetime drafts. I'm guessing that's over on does those primetime drafts, I believe.
Oh yeah. I know it.
Those are fun. Actually, I've won a lot of money doing that.
We've mainly done DraftKings this year just because the underdog content that we started putting out wasn't getting nearly. It was like less than half. Also, the friends that were interacting with us in the early stages were doing
more DraftKings. Yeah.
So that's why we kind of stayed that way. Plus, most content creators for best ball do it on underdog. So hopefully, over time, we can just be the ones that are the DraftKings oriented guys, and they'll sponsor us.
Yeah,
give us a lot of money to just have fun and hang out and bro down.
Yeah, that would be cool because like he does underdog flock fantasy, and we're out of San Marcos, which is close to Austin. And then like what's the other guy's name that does it? That's his buddy. Like they all do underdog for the most part. Underdog for the most part. And yeah, his takes are all he's doing really well.
No,
So
I hope he's well, and I'm pretty sure I'd like him as a person, but his football takes are shitty.
yeah, fair
Sorry.
enough. But yeah, so it just everybody kind of does underdog. We like DraftKings. We've done DraftKings. Underdog wasn't a thing when we started. Like
No.
so
Yeah,
I mean
that was a recent thing, but it's taken a mind of its
blown
own.
up.
Like
Absolutely blown up.
it somehow filled that $3 million maker,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the top prize was this year. But it's gone up every year, and then they actually filled it like a week to go to the season.
Yeah.
So usually they kind of constantly have small drafts, but then have the big one and it never fills, and it actually filled. So it was like trying to remember how many total entries that was. Let's see if I can.
The big one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they eat it. I think they eat the difference. So anybody that doesn't fill, they still pay out whatever their price were, which is cool.
But
I mean,
I
not
just
not everywhere
I don't
does
think
that.
they expected that specific contest to fill
Yeah.
a week before the draft or before the season started.
Cam Akers or Damian Pierce?
Well, we asked that question earlier, so Cam Akers.
Just want to make sure we're on the same
Plus,
page.
we honestly, one of the stands that we took on late rounder guys
We had
was
Damian
Damian
Pierce, yeah.
and we probably have way too much of him. It is what it is because we've gotten him mostly in the 18th, 19th round.
Yeah.
But I just don't want more shares of him at this point.
Fair enough. Completely agree. Just wanted to see where you were. We missed out on Audric by a few picks. So if you didn't change your number, I sent you a fix for the Discord link issue. Kyle. Oh, Kyle. That's who this is. I got you, Kyle. I appreciate you. I love my look at this guy. He is what a stud. Kyle, I believe you're doing video game design, right? And versus permanent links. Perfect. Yeah, so I actually built our Discord out and I watched a ton of YouTube videos, but that didn't mean I knew what I was doing. So I appreciate you. I will look into this right after this and I will send it back to you. It's probably something simple, like you're saying. So he even sent me pictures.
Hell yeah. What a guy.
Hooking me up. Look at this. He sent
Software
me
engineering these days.
He sent me 6 pictures. Look at that.
Go.
In San Marcos. He helped me and Taylor out. Appreciate you, Kyle. He played linebacker. I coached him and played with him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so no, actually I only coached him. I didn't play with him. He was my
We're too old for him.
Yeah, he's 4 years younger than me and he's a no big deal.
Oh.
Maybe I'll call me finish out some things because he's got some pretty things in there in those pictures he sent me. But let's see, a couple more.
Yeah, last pick, and then we'll recap. We'll get out of here. Again, guys, I can't thank you enough. It's 10 o'clock Central Time, wherever we are. I don't know where everybody else is, but can't thank you enough. Once again, we will be doing live streams every Sunday morning right before kickoff.
Yes.
I'm going to let you pick whoever you want and just continue. We'll be going over DFS lines, every type of contest. It'll be the main. Everybody just talks about the main, but we love Thursday, Monday. We love Sunday, Monday. We love early only, afternoon only. It doesn't matter. We play it all. That's kind of how we allocate. We don't just play 50 lines in one contest. We like to just kind of spread the different styles of contests. And that's kind of how we've done so well. We've never been in the red before in NFL seasons, which is awesome. We also do Prize Picks Underdog and FanDuel. We won't be covering FanDuel via the Discord this year, but that could be future seasons. But yeah, tune in for it all. We're very excited for it. And football season is here in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, the big reason that we like playing all of them is because when everybody plays main. That's just a normal thing. Everybody plays main. Not everybody plays Thursday through Monday. So it gives you an opportunity to be, in a different group of players.
And also,
completely different minds.
If you're new to it, it's always better to not do the big contests and do small ones.
Yeah.
And all the, early onlys are much smaller contests compared to a million lines can go into the millionaire maker. But it's there's guys that have optimizers that are just going to let a computer pick their line So
Yeah.
don't hand build a line and then compete against 150. That's such smaller odds compared to just go in a 400 person contest. And there's going to be a lot more ways to get different and have fun. And that's how we've won our big monies in the past.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, like we played a single entry earlier. There's 3 maxes. There's 20 maxes. There, if you feel like we switched between weeks, so let's stay. Some weeks we really have a feeling about like 3 lines that we really like. Tomorrow we only have 3 lines we're playing. We really like those 3 lines, but some weeks it's like, hey, it's time. We need a 20
Yeah.
max because this is not as comfortable as it was last week. And sometimes we're really good on 1 line. It just works out. It fits perfectly, and we're very comfortable with it. We normally still play more than that, but like that's just kind of the idea,
Right.
is you don't have to play, the same amount each week contest wise. But yeah, that is our final best ball draft. Wow, that was crazy. We did on this account, I think I did 40. So that's like 35 of them we recorded and did in here. So hopefully one of the good ones is in here. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Hopefully that we can get all this issues fixed with my software engineering friend, Kyle. And hopefully everybody can get in our Discord, get on our
Check us
Instagram,
out on
everything.
every single social we got. We're going to be constantly posting and posting and posting. I want interaction. I wanted to hang out with you guys and talk lines, talk sports. I feel like I know a lot. Emery knows a lot, but you also can teach us stuff based on how you play, vibes you're feeling, all that stuff. One of our best lines last year, we had a friend that just the morning of was like, I have a vibe about this guy, and that was Raheem Mostert, and he went for 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
Little did we know his backup was also going to go for 4 touchdowns, but he was like 5% owned and huge tournament call.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
And that wasn't somebing that we were on at all. We weren't fading him. We just weren't going to spend that much, and
Right.
it worked out. You could be that same guy that helps us win a lot, and hopefully vice versa. That's kind of the goal.
Exactly. And also, like I always say, we don't always watch every team. We don't have the time. That's not really possible. So y'all might be fans of teams that we don't get to see. And so that gives us a little bit more background in those teams and helps us out in those ways. But we really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And we will see y'all Sunday morning. Yeah, for the first live stream on Sunday morning before the game. So
Let's go.
y'all have a good one.
Take care.
Well, Kyle.